This, my friends, is the Maserati Gran Turismo by none other than MotorMax. Yay! Now, you probably haven't heard of the MotorMax Diecast collection, but indeed, it is something that exists. Well, I basically bought this in ToysRus, and it's not all that famous for producing high quality diecast vehicles. And you might be asking, why would diecast enthusiasts buy a car from ToysRus? And especially this cost like $60 US. That's a lot of money for a cheap little toy car, but the sole purpose for that is obviously to provide entertainment for your viewers. Just kidding. I just wanted to see if a cheap toy car from ToysRus is up to the standards of diecast level, because it says it's a diecast collection, and as we all know, my name is NR Diecast, so I assess diecast vehicles, and if you put my name in your collection, it better be good. This better be a good diecast vehicle. Now, some first impression things to point out. Number one, the paintwork. It's so bad. As you can see, I don't know if you can see there from the camera, but the paint is terribly deformed, as you can see from the reflections, and it's extremely bad quality. The paint and basically everything related to the paint, as you can see, I've got scratches everywhere. I treat my cars with care. I treat them with pride and care. Look at that. Look at that mirror. Look at how dented horribly. It's not like it's dented. There's scratches everywhere, and it's just not acceptable. And apart from that, the body gapping is horrible. Look at that. Number one, look at that horrible paint, all scratched up. The body gap is unacceptable. Look at how big that is. I could fit my whole finger inside right there. Horrible. And that rear light, I don't know how they got out of that, but the rear light looks disgusting. Look at that. Like, that's unacceptable. But when you look at the good side, the details are insane. Let's just look at the badges right here. You've got the Maserati badge here, gleaming, full of quality. You've got the Maserati badge here, very high quality. Lots of details here. You can see the horrible body gap, but yes, lots of detail on these, and also lots of detail on the front headlight. Lots of detail right here on the side. Nice paint on the detail, although I would prefer nice paint on the body. As you can see, you've got this little handle right here that I can open. And then you've got the Maserati badge up here, again gleaming with pride. Let's see if we can focus. Yep, there we go. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right here, the Maserati badge. And then on the rear, you've got the nice exhaust pipes. Got the Gran Turismo number plate. You've got the Maserati logo, and you've got the exhaust pipes right here. And when you look at the rear side, you can see a lot of exhaust pipe linings. So that is some plentiful quirks and features right there, gentlemen. But the quirks and features go further from that, and the wheel looks very nice constructed, and the brakes looks very nice, but it's actually just bad plastic, and the brakes are, well, horrible quality. I don't know if you can see that. The brakes don't really move themselves. Tires, again, very bad quality tires, and they're all the same size, front and rear. Not what I'm expecting for $60 US, which is, yes, the price I got this at. This is a bit flimsy, I don't like that. But then you've got the opening doors, and that's what I'm gonna basically focus on. So I'm just gonna bring my light down right here, so you can perhaps see everything, and I'm just gonna zoom right into the interior. Now, you can see from inside that the steering wheel looks pretty nice, and yes, you can move this steering wheel left and right, and if you do that, the wheels move. Look, while I'm moving the wheel, the steering wheel sways left and right, which is a pretty cool touch to have. And if you look carefully, you also see that the paddle shifters and the indicators. Center console is done pretty nicely, nice details, and here you see the Gran Turismo logo, and you've got the gear shifters, which is done pretty nicely. The seats are okay. The rear of the seat looks horrible, but if you just look at it at the front, the seats do look pretty nice. Don't know if you can catch that on camera. The rear seats, okay. Again, look fine. There are the center console. There's a center console for the middle seat too. As you can see, you've got some cup holders here and there, and generally it's a pretty good high quality look within the interior, which is what I want to be seen. So that is good. And again, at the back, you can also see obviously there's some scratches here, the rear window, but that's indicating bad quality plastic. I don't know if you can really see the interior from the rear side, but it does look pretty nice. The camera can't focus, but let's look at the rear boot. Not much detail inside, it's just a standard boot. I do like how it's not too flimsy, it does open up pretty nicely. There's a nice feeling in hand when you close it. And then you've got the front bonnet, which is sort of the highlight. So it's really easy to open. You flip the car upside down, and basically you can open it like that. Now, are there any highlights? Yes. Number one, details. In this car, it's all about the high amount of details. You see a lot of them in terms of details. We've got the Maserati logo right here in the middle, and we've got a lot of mechanical stuff going on. As you can see, you've got the cylinders, the plastic engine cover, you've got the components from inside, you've got some of the turbos right here. Not turbos, but some, again, mechanical components that they've copied from the actual car, and the layout basically looks pretty realistic, and I'm just pretty impressed in terms of the bonnet of this car. And when you just basically look at it right here, it's fantastic. I think it really is. It's really quite good. The weight is pretty heavy, yet it feels very flimsy. It's like it's about to fall apart. But overall, the amount of opening parts, the amount of details, and just basically overall, even though it has bad paintwork, it does overall justify the way the car is priced at around $60 US. No, it's not like I'm convincing you to go buy one, but it isn't a bad deal. And again, when you look at the amount of details in the interior, it is a justifiable price. But anyway, that is the end of the video. Thank you, the viewers, obviously, so much for watching, and well, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.